Greetings, pod fans. It's day 7 of Pod Fajita. Pod videos himself every day in April. And over the past month or so, we've been doing a steps challenge through work. And it's quite different to any other challenge I've done in the past, so I've decided I want to talk about it. So the idea is that you use a Fitbit or just like a phone app to measure your steps for a full month, and then you're put into teams of 4 and all of that. And I wasn't expecting it to be as taxing on my body as it was. It's real weird. Because in the first week, I easily got over 100,000 steps. The second week, I got 120,000 or something like that. And then it all went downhill from there. So maybe it's just that my body has fallen apart in quarantine, or maybe it's the fact that you don't realize how much of a effort it puts on your body to be walking like 10 to 20,000 steps a day. I know for certain that I used to do that, just walking into work and out of work, because I had a Fitbit and it told me. But for some reason, by the end of that second week, I was getting all kind of knee pains, my feet are sore, my heel has been at me, and I need to foam roll and do stuff, but it was so strange. I guess it also is that I was trying to do my normal training, my normal weight training, alongside walking, but yeah, there was a lot of pain involved for just walking, and it's really not something that I've thought about before, and this is where we deviate away from the talking about a steps challenge to the actual thing here. And has being inside all day and not having to walk to work and not walking half as much done things? Because 100% walking 10 to 20,000 steps a day used to be a very normal thing, like a daily occurrence, and it would never have any issues with me. And I would be on top of going to the gym and getting out and seeing my friends and doing life. It's so weird. The challenge ended on Sunday, so I haven't exactly been walking half as much. I've been driving, learning, look at me, but yeah, those last 2 weeks I couldn't do half as much. There were a few days where I did maybe between 18 and 20,000 steps, but I just couldn't. I was in so much pain, I didn't want to get out of bed. And it's not the normal muscle pain that I'm used to, like from the gym, where you're like, ooh, my chest, I've been putting in so much effort and it just hurts, ow. It was proper pain, it wasn't, ooh, the muscle fibers are gonna do their thing, they were gonna recover and be better, that's good. It was proper ouchies. And yeah, I do wonder, has this pandemic and this not moving half as much and not walking half as much done, has it put my body back? I guess it is just, I went from not making an effort to walk a lot to trying to walk all the time. But it's a scary thought. It really is. And it's something that I haven't noticed at all, because I try to do my little bits of exercise, but remember at the start when the government was like, make sure you get out for a walk and you go and do things? I never took that super serious. I always had it as a, look at me, I'm going on my government mandated walk, ooh. But I feel like that was something I should have taken a lot more notice of. Yeah, there isn't a whole load to this. It is more of a, if you're not getting outside and walking, maybe try and do it more. I know that a lot of people do. They make that effort and they go out and they do their things, but this month of trying to walk as much as possible and utterly failing because my body was like, what are you doing? Let me sit down. Let me play the video games. It scared me. It's done a thing where I'm like, this is impossible. Why? I'm fit. I'm able to walk. I wouldn't be able to run. I wouldn't be able to run long distances or do a set run every day, because that's not what I train for. Excuses. But walking shouldn't have this kind of a toll on a body. Maybe that's just me being I'm a fairly active person usually, and now I've let it fall down, but it's so strange. It's super strange. Yeah, maybe a bit of a tangent, but yes. When I wrote this down originally, it was going to be just about the steps challenge, but the fact that it went 40 to, it was around 40,000 steps I did the last 2 weeks of it. which is nothing. It's, I guess, just a reminder that I need to get outside more, and I need to walk more, and I need to make sure that I'm getting those steps in. But yeah, so question of the day, have you been staying active? Have you been getting outside? Have you been doing your best to stretch your legs and keep up a level of fitness? Because I do my powerlifting training. I'll be talking about that eventually. But yeah, I do that. But all forms of cardio, including walking, were just kind of fallen by the wayside because I've got nowhere to go. But this has been a sign of, you gotta do things, dude. You're falling apart at the seams. So yeah, what exercise have you been doing? What exercise are you missing out on? Like, I'm missing out on the gym. I miss the gym because I have stuff here that I can do, but it's less. And third, don't drop the plate. And third, the weird one, you iPhone or Android? I'm an iPhone boy, and I don't have a case on my phone. Yeah. Yep, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Hope you're enjoying the 7th. That's 7 days. That's one of each. We now have a collection of the days of the week for Pod Fajito this year. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Don't get lost. Don't lose your way. Be happy and slán.